Hello everyone, LauraKBuzz here, and today we are back with another episode of Pokémon Sword. We are on the final route. It's a big ice-heavy route up to the top of the mountain, where we're going to find our final challenge and go do the league. We may have our final party that we're going to go tackle the league with. We've got two question marks. Puff might get swapped out potentially for Flappletini. And Hatsune Miku, the Sirfetch'd, might get swapped out for our Corviknight. Now, I was going to continue climbing this mountain and use that as a place to test Puff out, but I recognise Puff is half Dragon type, and this seems to be an Ice type mountain, and this feels like a really unfair place to test Puff's ability. So I'm going to swap Puff into the top slot, but we're actually going to... we're going to try training elsewhere, because we have now opened up basically the ability to catch anything we want in the wild area. So I'm going to take one episode to use a Puff, the Dreepy, as our Pokemon to explore the higher level areas of the wild area and see what they can do. Yeah. Let's go for it. Dreepy, are you ready? I do want to see what moves we can teach Dreepy. What TMs are they able to learn? Swift. Beat up. Attract. Will-O-Wisp. Oh, Steel Wing. Steel Wing's a good move. That could get us some additional Steel-type stuff in there. I'm going to swap that in place of Quick Attack. Yeah, Steel Wing could be a really nice move to have on a Ghost-type, Dragon-type. Psychic Fangs, 85 Psychic move. Maybe replace Bite with Psychic Fangs? Oh, that guy back in the Rock-type gym town could teach it Draco Meteor, you're right. Draco Meteor I try to avoid teaching where possible because it does, like, it tanks your special attack. It's a last resort kind of move. It's definitely something worth thinking about. But we could teach that to Flappletini as well. That's not unique to Puff. Like, I want to focus on what Puff specifically can do. Scold. Scold is nice. Okay. Do I have any water coverage on my team, really? If I need water stuff, do I... yeah, I have... Okay, I don't need to teach you Scold, because Serotonin could learn that. Snore. U-turn. Hex. Massive damage to a target affected by status conditions. Hex is at least 75 as a Ghost-type move. What's the current Ghost-type move on you? Astonish 30, and it may make them flinch. Okay, we're replacing Astonish with Hex. We could teach Rest. I'm not going to teach Rest. Thunder Wave, not going to teach it. Dive, again, not going to teach it. We've got the Water type for that. Oh, okay, it can learn Breaking Swipe now that it's evolved. Okay, so our current Dragon move is 85, whereas Breaking Swipe is 60, but it lowers attack stats. Is it worth having a less damaging Dragon move that is a stat effector? I can always teach it Dragon Swipe later. I'm not going to commit to getting rid of Dragon Pulse right now. Yeah. Okay. Let's just go and fight some strong Pokemon for an episode. Now, I'm not going to try and destroy all of them instantly. I think there's a Snorlax over this bridge that I need to try and catch. But, come on. Yeah, there you are, Snorlax. I need a Snorlax still. Yeah, I want to see how Puff handles themselves. Quick Ball, you're a level 36. I can catch you with a Quick Ball, right? Ugh. Okay, Bite was super effective. I did not intend to use Hex. It doesn't affect you because you're normal type. Ugh. This is not a great start. Is it because you've been primarily trained with, yeah, I feel like I know what the problem is. I feel like the problem is I primarily trained it using EXP Candy because I just wanted to get it up to speed with the party, which is fine, but it has meant that, like, its EVs aren't going to be great, and I've not really done the thing yet where I'm not in the post-game where I can purchase supplements to fix those EVs. What does Detect do? I think Puff, your design is really cool, and I think once I get a Puff that has like good IVs, good EVs, is well built, I think you're going to be a really good Pokemon to have in the party, but like, my gut says you're not ready. My gut says that you are not the one that we need. Okay, I need the Sigilyph. Yeah. I'm gonna try and just catch this as well. This is... I'm not intending to to fight you, but again... I've taken one attack from a level 30-something Snorlax and almost lost this entire dragon. That's never a good sign for how you're holding up. I need to make these tough calls. I need to make these decisions before we commit to the league. Yeah, Puff's already down. Well, I'm gonna catch this Pokemon, revive Puff at least once, and we'll give it another try. We'll see what happens when Puff is actually fighting versus whether just being a shield, rather than just being a shield for me to catch things behind. Right. Okay. We're gonna go back to town once. Heal up. And this is the time where everything's gonna be fights. We're gonna do fights. We're gonna see how you handle it, Dreepy. Yeah, Panda Bubble says, yeah, that's like 3 shots before it died from Pokemon 20 levels below it, yeah. I need to... I can't check its EVs, but I think the problem is I tried to rush it ready to being competitive, because I got traded one at level 1 and was like, ah, that's great, I'll use EV Candy so that it's up to snuff with the team, and, you know, I can jump right into using it, and, yeah... I know I can fix the EVs in post, and it's not going to be a problem with this Dreepy forever, but... Like, granted, I know it was a Snorlax doing a super effective move that took the biggest brunt off of it. And I know that that could happen with any of my party. Come on. Let's go out and find some level 60s. Or some level 50s down the end of the wild area. Let's see what... Because I feel like, I believe, it's got a really high speed stat, really high special attack stat, but it's kind of fragile. I believe it's meant to be a glass cannon. So I need to try actually attacking with it and see how it does before I write it off. Because I might just be writing it off prematurely. Okay, Hex is super effective, Steel Wing's super effective. Oh no, okay, yeah, let's try Hex. Okay, so you're doing alright, you're doing alright. Yes, Arachnibolt, I am aware of the Lake of Rage. I've been there, I couldn't catch anything when I went there off stream last time, so that's kind of where I'm heading. Because the stuff there is going to have about a 10 level lead on my party, so I don't know if that's like the best place to train, but maybe that's a good place to train. If my dragon can hold its own attacking in the Lake of Outrage, maybe I'm okay. Okay, I know there's going to be like level 50 stuff up here. Yeah. You know what, let's go for it. So this little island up here is basically the place where all the rare level 60 stuff shows up. Okay, what am I up against first? Heatmore. I'm not going to worry about catching these things yet. I'm just here. I'm here to test out Puff. Do you have the stuff, Puff? Let's try Dragon Pulse. It's got Stab. The opponent is a higher level than me. Okay. How well do I hold up against a Fire Spin? Not very effective, but it's already taking me half down. Yeah, I think my health... Let's try Hex. We're definitely fast. No. Let's run. Yeah, Dreepy's adorable. I want Dreepy to be on my team. I'm gonna use some max revives on this. I wanna really get a feel for this. I know Appletini's been with us longer and is probably the better pick, but I want to see if in the right circumstances Dreepy can be clutch. Can get something good going. Do you have anything good and effective against Golurk? Hex. Hex is super effective. Can I one-hit kill something at a higher level than me? Yeah, you've got like an 8 level lead on me, but... Yeah, I feel like this Dreepy just... I feel like they're going to be a post-game Dreepy. I don't think they are... I don't think they're ready for the prime time. That's a real shame. I really like Puff. Puff's adorable. And again, here's the thing. I have about 120 videos saved on my phone which are like competitive analysis, what's going to be the most competitive Pokemon, what nature, what nurture, what move types, what, you know, all of those things. And I've not dug into those yet. I'm trying to go in as blind as I can into my first attempt at the champion, and honestly, yeah, Dreepy's adorable, but I don't think that this is their time. Let's bring back Puff at least once more. Yeah, the health's like not miles below the rest. It's only got like 10 less HP. Here's the thing, I feel like it's just got a really low physical defense stat, or something like that, because its HP isn't wildly behind the curve. Like, it shouldn't be that out of usability. Oh, Becky in the chat just went to buy a Switch and Huddersfield PC World had burnt down. Well, wow. That is some poor luck. Okay, let's try Durant. Come on, I'm gonna give it an episode and just see if there's something I'm missing about you. No, I have nothing that's particularly effective against Durant. Yeah. I feel like Flapple has earned their space on the team more than Puff. It's just so adorable. I want to find a way to make it work. Like, I'm trying to be sensible because my heart says like get rid of Surfetch, put Ponyta on the team for no reason, just because I want a Ponyta on the team, and maybe I will. I might put Ponyta on the team in place of Surfetch for no reason other than I want to, which I know is silly. Psychic Fangs. Let's try Psychic Fangs. You don't have stab with this, but like, Dragon Pulse on Lampant? Yeah, because this is what, level 56. I know it's a bit above me in levels, but yeah. Okay, I'm gonna leave this island. You know, I just don't know. I don't know what to do. Can I see any of Puff's stats right now into like compared to everyone else in the team? So, yeah, defense is about half of other stuff. Special defense is about half. Yeah, its special attack is the same as for example, Blaze, but like every other stat is worse. Let's try Flappletini in the spot. Let's look at your stats. Yeah, you're much better rounded. Like, you're not 100% as defensive as, say, like, your defense is a little lower than Blaze, but, like, your attack's pretty good. Your special attack is better than Blaze's. Yeah. And you know what? I'm gonna. What moves? What moves do you even have? You know what? I'm gonna take off Hatsune Miku. I'm gonna trust my heart, and I'm gonna put a Alolan Ponyta on the team. I need a good nickname for them, but they're going on in place of Hatsune Miku for now. Miku might come back on later, but I want Ponyta in that spot. Let's try out Flapple just to see how they do in that lead spot. I know I need to update the thing down the bottom. I'll do that in a minute. Yeah, you are super weak to grass, but can I do a good enough move to one-hit kill a Pokemon 10 levels my senior before it kills me? I'm definitely not faster, but how does my attack look 10 levels below by comparison? Yeah, that's better. That's better attack that I'm doing. If I can take out a Heatmore in 2 attacks, that's not bad with a 10 level deficit. Yeah. Yeah. Considering I'm 10 levels, it's inferior. Flapple is pretty good. That's a shame. It's my fault for trying to get Dreepy up to being competitive far too fast. I acknowledge that, but you know, it is what it is. Again, I've got a 10 level deficit here. Can I do some decent damage with Fly? No. Okay, well. There might be another factor with the Drat Cloak, but not sure it'd be spoiling or not. Raging Marvel, if there's something that I'm not aware of that I should know about Drat Cloak, let me know, because, like, right now I'm not seeing how to make it useful. And I don't mind minor spoilers if it would potentially make it more workable for me to include that Pokemon on my team, because I'd be into that. Yeah, Flappletini is holding up better. Goodness. Okay, well I'm just gonna briefly update my level sheet down the bottom of who is on the party. Sorry for all the the changes on it today. Right, one moment. Okay, I've updated the list. I'm just having a look at the chat to see what might be factors on the thing. Oh, there is another evolutionary. Oh, okay. So the problem with our Puff the Magic Dragon is it still has another evolutionary stage to go, and this might be a situation like Dratini Dragonair Dragonite, where until it reaches the final stage, it's not really viable. If anyone could let me know in the chat what level it hits that final stage, maybe we'll test it out again after that and see whether that makes a difference. Yeah, okay. We'll keep that in mind. That might be the solution. I feel like I'm not going to worry about catching the stuff on this cool island right now. I'm gonna do that off screen in my own time probably. But yeah. Does anyone have any ideas of what to call Ponyta? Like, I don't think there's enough room for, like, My Little Ponyta, which is where my heart is landing on names for Ponyta. Like Candy Floss? Candy Floss, if there's room, is probably what I'll call the Ponyta, I think. Okay, oh, level 60. Level 60 is not far off of where Puff is. God, Is anything on my party close to 60 right now? Would it be... You know what? We might come back to it. If we get to the league and the whole party is up to 60, I might EXP Candy Dreeple up and give it another shot. We might make one more... We might change our dragon one more time before this is done. So... Yeah, this is going to be... I think Candy Floss is going to be... Trans Rights is a good name. Yeah, okay, Trans Rights the Ponyta. My only worry is if I play online, am I going to... Is Nintendo going to ban me for calling a Pokemon Trans Rights? Hopefully not, but, like... We'll see. Does that apply to their, like... No political names and the filter. Yeah. Okay, let's call it Trans Rights. No. You know, okay, I'm going to very briefly get into a thing. I'm not a huge fan of trans rights as a phrase by itself because it's not an actual sentence. Trans rights are important. Like, we need better trans rights for these things. I'm not a huge personal fan of the whole, like, a person said the 2 words trans rights, we did it. I'm going to go with Candy Floss. I admit, this is a trans Pokemon. It's adorable and it's lovely. This is just my personal thing. it bothers me that just a two-word phrase is all we get for trans people is trans rights, and I don't want to necessarily perpetuate that as a thing. I'm going to go candy floss. Just because that's where my heart is. I apologise if that was a bit too real there. That is a whole big conversation that is probably too big to get into 2 minutes before the end of a Pokemon stream. Yeah, it's going to be candy floss. Yeah. Okay, that's fair. Trans rights is good, and yeah, I feel like I should get into this. The short version is, I'm very glad that people are talking about trans people and trans rights, and like that is a conversation that's happening, and the more people who actively make a point, even if it is just to say 2 words to go, hey, I support trans people, it's cool. I appreciate it. The fact that a lot of the celebrities who throw out just the 2 words trans rights, it never becomes more of a conversation, it's never anything more specific. Like, the people who are the non-trans celebrities who are going, trans rights, I said it, I'm the ally, like, you don't see any of them, like, posting on Trans Day of Remembrance about how sucky it is, how many trans people of colour are getting murdered and stuff like that, and I have some baggage with the 2-word phrase and nothing else being popularised, but, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, Kitty Lynn, you're totally right. It's more about the implication of what comes after the 2 words, but it frustrates me that that none of the people who the non-trans people who say it ever follow it up with the stuff that comes after those 2 words, and you know, it's one of those, like, I don't like just that 2-word phrase. I'm like, that's a great start. Let's like. If you want a short, snappy phrase, trans rights are human rights. That's 5 words that at least goes further and goes, trans rights are specifically important, they are a human rights issue. Like, that's a big one that, like, if you ever go to trans pride marches, it's trans rights are human rights is a big marching chant. It's not really any longer, but, you know. Yes. So, anyway, I apologise that was a bit of a heavy thing to end the episode on. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. We will have another episode for you shortly. If you're watching on Twitch, there'll be another episode in about 60 seconds. If you're watching on YouTube, there'll be another episode tomorrow. Thank you very much. Bye.